Our economy is at a crossroads, and Australian workers are working harder and longer to pay the bills. It's easy to point the finger at wealthy CEOs and ask, what about me? But some CEOs dare to be different.
Morning, team.
Taking extreme action to find out what's going on in their own companies. Each week, we follow the boss of a major corporation as they go undercover in their own company.
I'm Sid.
Pleased to meet you, Sid.
Of the largest rail tourism operator in the country, Great Southern Rail. He's training in his executive suit for a fluoro vest and a job on the front line.
Holy smoke.
He'll find out what's going right
Welcome back.
and what's going wrong.
Yeah.
We do have a slight toilet.
And he'll discover the unsung heroes that make how will his co-workers react when they discover he's really the boss?
Oh my God.
Pleased to meet you.
And how will it change their lives?
I think you've got huge potential.
Undercover Boss Australia. Great Southern Rail operates 4 iconic rail journeys that crisscross the entire Australian continent with an annual turnover of over $100 million. The GAN, the Indian Pacific, the Overland and the Southern Spirit travel a combined 1.8 million kilometres each year, serving 175,000 customers in style. And in the driving seat is this man.
I'm Tony Braxton Smith, and I'm the CEO of Great Southern Rail. Here at Great Southern Rail, we've got a team of 400, and we are the custodians of the long-distance passenger rail service in Australia. We deliver people's dreams. Their dreams to see the country. One of the challenges that faces the whole of this is the strength of the Australian dollar, so we actually have to work extra hard to increase the value and enrich the experience when you holiday at home. Hello, Tony speaking. My career started in hospitality and the catering industry, but about 11 years ago, I moved into tourism, and then 7 years ago, I joined Great Southern Rail. Outside of work, I'd describe myself as a dead end. Hi, sweetheart. I live with my wife, Paula. We've been married for just 2 years. I have 2 sons, and I love my quality time with them. Particularly, I've been able to share my love of the bush with them. Are you going to keep up with it? I grew up in Perth. I'm a love child. I never actually knew my biological father. I was very close to Mum all the way through my childhood. And because I was the oldest son, I had to be the man of the house. So from quite an early age, I took on a role of some responsibility. Mum was a very famous actress in Perth, and whenever I went anywhere with her, it would be, this is Joan Sidney, and this is her son, Tony.
Joan Sidney is best known for playing Matron Sloane in the long-running television series A Country Practice.
Morning, Matron. Ah, Sister Loveday. What do you think might be?
Hi, Mum.
Hello, Sally.
I used to say to her as I grew up, one day, Mum, I'm going to go somewhere and someone's going to say, this is Tony Braxton Smith and this is his mum, Joan. So, guys, I've got some news for you. I'm not going to be around for a few weeks because I'm going undercover as an undercover boss.
Okay.
So I'm not the only television star. I won't be, will I? Because it'll be you.
Mother.
You're getting into my area.
When I go undercover, I'll have to stay in my character and draw on the genes that are from my mum's acting skills. I'm very well known amongst... It's going to be extraordinarily challenging to pull this off. While I'm undercover, I'm going to be posing as Sydney King. My story is that I'm in search of a new career, moving from accounting to tourism. I'm here in Perth today, which is the departure point for the Indian Pacific. I'm working as a hospitality attendant, or HA. Normally be to greet our guests and welcome them on board. But there was too much risk about not blowing my cover, so I've just snuck on the train.
Tony will be working the bar service with 22-year-old Angela.
Hi, Ange. I'm Sid.
Hello, Sid.
I'm ready to work.
Are you?
What do you want
Come
me to do?
behind the bar and we're going to get some drink orders. We're going to test you out. So if they're asking for a Hillsmith Sauvignon Blanc, you might not have any idea how to write that down or anything, so you can reference yourself to the menu which is behind. I've been in wineries myself, so I do tend to know whites and reds. Let's do it.
Okay.
We've got to do it quick.
Right.
So the Seaview Brut is our house champagne. VB always goes with glasses.
Gee.
Use some muscle.
And into detail. So I really like working with her.
Have you got 4 glasses for them, or were they after 4?
I'm not certain. I think...
Bring it out just in case.
Yeah. Now,
So you can put the bottle on the table and then we shall pour her
all right. I hold the tray, put the glass down, take the cap off the wine bottle and serve the drink all at the same time. You need 3 hands for this.
You do.
How do I get the lid off?
Hold on. I'll take this
All right.
and you go ahead.
Excuse me reaching across.
Beautiful. The speed, so he's just needing to pick up the pace. I can't find a bottle of the Hillsmith, so we may be out of that. We don't have Hillsmith.
A problem came up with a wine that we'd sold out. Now, it was interesting, when we went to the fridge, it was chock full of wines, but not this particular wine. And that says to me that we could be doing a lot better at tracking our consumption patterns and altering our stock loading onto the tray.
The Hillsmith estate run out, so I'm going to come through with a different Sauvignon Blanc. I'll let you have a taste of that and see if it's up to your standard, and then perfect.
Great value. She's efficient. Ange is one of our stars.
Thank you,
We'll bring that to you in a minute.
So now we would usually go to the rooms and start doing silvers. So this gets even better. Yes, everyone's sinks and toilets.
Oh, okay. The big surprise for me today was that we do drink service, but immediately that. Housekeeping. Ah!
Oh, look, here's a little bit of a specialty for you. See how the red light wasn't flashing? So that means we don't have a blockage. Just give it a second flash. And it is still filling up with water.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, we've got a blocked toilet.
Oh, no.
Yeehaw. Okay, inside there's actually a switch that you're going to have to go back and forth. And it will go and it will release the valve for the water to go through.
Oh, yes, that's that one.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
That means it went down.
Phew! Disaster averted. So let's get out of here while we can.
Yeah.
In our weekly executive meetings for years, there was always some issue to do with the toilet. Is that there's still a little way to go there, and we ain't got it quite solved yet.
Well done, but we obviously need to really pick up that pace. So I'm going to let you relax because things done. Thank you very much. Well done.
I felt like I was constantly slowing her down. So as a result, she's given me a leave pass for this evening, but I kind of think it's probably saying that I need to really pick up the pace if I'm going to make her grade. Fascinating to take the journey working as an HA. One of the things that today's experience brought home to me is there's a lot of detail that our hospitality attendants remember. They are really the backbone of the company.
Next, Tony puts his own customers offside.
We blame you, do we?
Tony Braxton Smith, CEO of Australia's largest rail tourism business, Great Southern Rail, is undercover in his own company. Today, he's at Darwin Station, the end of the line for the GAN's 3,000-kilometre journey from Adelaide.
The moments of arrival for our guests will happen and happen seamlessly and quickly. And I'm very keen to see how that works. Are you Mark?
I'll be Mark.
I'm Sid.
Pleased to meet you, Sid. Hope you're ready to work a bit.
I am.
What I've got here for you is a shirt.
Okay.
It should be fun and it should be hard, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Train's going to pull up here.
Yep.
We'll get the okay, and we'll be able to get on the train and take off the luggage.
Okay.
Head down,
Right,
bum up.
okay. I'm a bit nervous. There's a few guys going to be unloading what sounds like a lot of luggage. So I just hope I can keep up with them. When you're unloading the luggage, you're actually on stage. You actually have to be quite diligent in the way you do. It's a fair workout. It gets a bit more challenging when there's just one of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, not wrong. That's it for gold?
That's it for gold. Mark's obviously very cluey. He's really tuned into what needs to be done.
Watch yourself, sir, coming in there. I think he's just starting to realise that it's going to be physical work, so whether he can be able to handle it.
That is a bit of a workout.
Sorry, man, we'll bring it over to you. Yeah.
All right. I can see there's a lot of time pressure for these guys, so I have a lot of admiration for Mark.
Is that it?
Yep. Really puffed and had quite a workout. It's quite a challenging job.
All right, Sam, let's go. We've got to go pick up these cars. We're on time schedule. We have to get these customers out of here.
Guests have the them by our motor rail service. And delivering the car to them quickly is actually very important.
All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get you to take this car off.
Yeah.
Put your hand so the car door doesn't hit the edge.
So just protect the door edge like that?
Yeah, yep.
I was feeling a little bit nervous and tense handling someone else's assets.
In neutral, yep, handbrake.
Oh, manual, yeah.
All good. Just slowly as she goes.
Yeah.
And you've got to put your flasher on now.
Right.
Your hazard lights on. Beautiful. Do a U-E and just park up against the fence. That'll do you. Let's go. Okay. Put her in park. Handbrake on.
You're going to make me get one off the top, are you?
Certainly are.
So that there are people waiting for these cars,
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit nerve-wracking at first, I tell you. For the first time I did it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very scary.
It's the nerve-wracking bit.
Okay, if anybody's got a car here, please check your car over and come over and see me. Hi, how you going? Sorry about the wait.
It's me, I'm the new guy, so they're training me.
We'll blame you, do we? We'll blame him. Right.
Sorry, there's a bit of frustration that you can sense here because our guests are waiting to get their cars. They've been on a long journey and they'd like to get them quickly. I think we could probably set up a better process here.
Everything's fine. Customers are good. Tidy up, pick up.
Mark's a really solid guy. I reckon a few people like...
Thank you very much.
See you, mate.
See you later. Good luck.
I think I learned today that our terminal service operators work damn hard, and I think we as management could be doing more to organise things better to help them do their job. I know I've only done part of the job today, and I'm really, really tired. Really tired.
It's early the next day. Tony will work as a kitchen hand on the GAN as it travels back to Adelaide.
Being on board the GAN is a very high risk for me because a lot of the crew know me, but I'm really worried that I might get sprung.
This 710-metre long train feeds 96 guests in 2 separate kitchens. And Tony is about to find out how Vietnam-born chef Hung Van Hong feeds the first-class passengers.
G'day.
Hi, how are you, mate? My name is Hung, right? I come from Vietnam. You see my name, H-U-N-G, and the people give me another one in the front there, Well. Well Hung. I should do the bacon, all right? But we fold it, see that? And we put dry in until you got like 52, 53 bacon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to go straight into the oven, isn't it?
Yeah, good. But not now. We got this one for tomorrow.
Yeah. So this is getting it ready for prep in advance.
Yeah, that's the one.
I get Hung is incredibly well organised in the kitchen. I was amazed by how he has it all under control.
Yeah, one I already prepare honey chicken master.
It's really quite a skill.
Either you can ask the other chef there because my accent very heavy.
G'day. I'm Sid. This thing gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Movement is our enemy.
It's a very small working space. Takes a little bit of getting used to the motion where it's moved before.
Where you worked before?
I worked for a few years in mining camps and I worked in the kitchens there, but only kitchen hand stuff, so...
I'll tell you one thing, right? I think if you told a little bit more, you're probably the CEO in here, right? Because, yeah, Tony Benson Smith is similar like you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great Southern Rail CEO Tony is on the gang near the start of...
A bit more, you're probably the CEO in here.
I might be their CEO. I just froze.
Now I call you CEO now? No, just kidding, right? Just have fun. When I work, I always kidding.
So we're doing lunch service.
Yeah, we do lunch now. Oh, you want to try one or?
Yeah, I'll try one.
You be careful, right? Just put on a little bit. Don't have to do too much. Just a little bit only, right? And the cup on.
Oh,
yeah.
Forgot the cup.
Yeah, it's all right. Done. Do the chicken.
Kitchen today was the service of the meal itself. Maybe I didn't do that one so good. I clearly wasn't going as fast as people wanted, and I could sense some frustration.
No, I'm okay here. You got to look at them there to do that, because I need to do quicker. How many seconds sitting? 22.
Do we have a problem?
Oh, we need some more chicken, mate. Here.
So we're too short. There more here?
No, I run out already.
So what's this?
It is normally the backup freezer, but this trip we run out almost everything. We run out almost everything. No?
Well, it's almost empty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do something special or different?
No. We still got another run there, yeah.
The backup stock must be collected from the other kitchen, which is 300 metres away through 10 carriages.
Right. Yeah.
There seems to be an issue here about making sure the quantities of food are matched to the need to have a good hard look at the way we manage stock on board the train.
Here you are, mate. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Here. And you want milk?
No, just like this.
Just like this. You like me. I sometimes drink milk with tea.
So how long have you been in Australia?
I've been in Australia 1982. I come here. I escaped from Vietnam, you know. Everyone in Vietnam because of war.
Yeah.
Right? When you're 18 years old, you've got to be compulsory to go to the army. You can't say no or anything.
Okay.
And I'm the part of the communists. They took South Vietnamese. They locked me up for 3 years in jail.
So you escaped to where?
Indonesia.
So you applied to get into Australia from Indonesia?
Yeah.
So have you still got family back in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Have you been back to see them?
Yeah, I go again. That means 5 years I go one time, right?
So once every 5 years?
No, depend on I got money or not.
Right. So how old's your mum?
I think she's 86 now.
Ooh, okay. You need to get back there.
I don't want to go by myself. I want to go with my family.
Right. So you've got a family here?
I got a family here. Got a wife and kid here.
Had just one child?
No, 4.
4? Oh.
Why?
Hung had made me feel very, very fortunate about my own background. I get from Hung that there's a strong core and quite some resilience, but he's quite a humble guy as well.
Welcome to Alice Springs, the heart of Australia.
The gang has arrived in Alice Springs for a brief stopover, and Tony is about to get his hands dirty.
I'm going to spend the day with the cleaners on board the train, and I'm particularly interested to see how we perform because first impressions are all important. So I'm about to meet a woman by the name of Jenny. Hi, are you Jenny?
Yeah, I am Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. I'm Sid King.
Oh, welcome here, Sid.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Tony and Jenny have just continues its journey south to Adelaide.
That's a quick squirt, quick wipe.
So how long should this take?
Today we know we've got 66 rooms to service. The latest we can be off is 5 o'clock.
Right.
So we
an accent there, wasn't it?
66. Oh, Kiwi, sorry.
Is that where?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I shouldn't hurt. Okay, we've got lots to do. This is a shower.
Right.
With our basins, it's yellow cloth and green scrubber, you can call, or the green.
All right, so you use different cloths on the different chemicals?
Yes.
Jenny is an absolute star. She is as meticulous as you could ever hope for about cleaning and got great energy.
Yeah.
Holy smoke. Blue goes with green?
No, blue sparklers with the blue for windows and mirrors.
Right, blue goes with blue. Right.
Chucks is so we can chuck it away at the end.
All right. Green for the basin with...
This is pink stink. That's how you remember this one.
Pink stink.
Pink's for stink, yeah. That's just to freshen things up.
And I used the throwaway cloth or the yellow cloth. Green goes... I'm confused now.
Yeah, no, it's a bit much, isn't it?
I got a little confused about the colours and the cloths, but it's a really great system because that's actually very important to hygiene. And one of the challenges we've got, because we work in very dyes, blue on blue.
Yay! Sid has got it. Good.
There you go.
I think that's sparkling, the way the light's catching it, that's the important thing. This is the green room.
So do you have kids of your own?
I have 2 grown-up boys. One's 24.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have 2 grown-up boys as well.
My kids are back home in New Zealand.
So when was the last time you saw them?
February 2010.
I really suffer when I'm away from my kids for a month. For her not to have seen her kids for over a year, that must be really something.
God, let's get working. We're going far too slow.
All right.
It's like...
Well, I'm not
we
sure.
should have been out of here hours ago.
The cleaning task is actually a very challenging job. I was really impressed by the way that Jenny kept things moving along.
All the best.
Thanks. I reckon I've worked with the Queen of Clean.
Coming up,
I'm totally confused as to where they were.
Tony goes off the rails.
Okay.
Undercover CEO Tony has been working behind the scenes. Now, he's back on the front line on the Indian Pacific, hoping to last a whole shift in the diner.
Hi.
Sin, how are you? I'm Jackie.
Jackie, hi. Pleased to meet you. Preparing for the service, I was very anxious to learn all the routines and make sure that I got it all right.
This is our meal service docket, which is what we write all our orders down with. So you have this square for the person that's sitting there, this square for the person that's sitting there, this square for the person that's sitting there, and this square for the person that's sitting here.
Okay.
So for the codes for what's on the menu, so obviously we're starting with the sausage or the roasted vegetable tart, which is on the menu. So it'll be S for sausage or T for tart. You'll be fine.
Restaurant where your luncheon is now ready to begin.
Hello ladies and gents, are we ready to place an order here? Yeah, sure. We'll start with the ladies on this side.
Right. The tart, okay. And for yourself? And a tart. Good afternoon, ladies. The roasted vegetable tart.
The gentleman's tart.
Okay, this is like a crotted in the wrong place. Following the order system, it's just a little bit confusing, and I'm a little uncertain as to who sits where, and that's just got me thrown a little bit. When we took the orders, we took the orientation, and now it's in that orient. There's a risk that I'll give someone the wrong meal. Okay.
So the first one you're putting down is the tart, which is the person that's facing towards the bar against the window, and then you'll go, so it'll be like tart,
towards
sausage.
the bar against the window. Excuse me? The tart? I'm sure that our teams are the way it's laid out. Okay. I'm totally confused as to where they were, but they were 2 coffees. But to me, it seems that there could be a simple improvement to that form that would just make it a little more foolproof.
You did a very good job. I'm very impressed.
Jackie, One of the things I got from Jackie was she's got just a natural, warm personality.
It's Jacqueline's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Big surprise for me was that today is Jackie's birthday. Well, here she is in the middle of a shift. She's been away from home for a couple of days. How's she going to celebrate her birthday? So do we do anything special?
Oh, we take care of it.
Right. Okay.
Coffee and...
During the dinner service, Jackie and I are actually going to be turning the cabins around and setting up the beds.
It's okay. Head on through. Just push that lever in and simply pull the bed down and it drops down. Okay? And you just need to make sure that it's all nice and neat. Kind of make it like you want to get into it. So, because these people pay a lot of money and they want their beds to be nice. We leave some chocolates as well. Yeah, just let it fall towards you.
Jacqueline's been a great teacher all day. She's been really patient with me and clear in her instructions as to what to do and quite precise and supportive. So, how did you get this job?
Well, I used to work for a video store before I started working here, and they closed the doors, so I was made redundant. My dad passed away, and then I was made redundant all within 2 weeks of each other.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, I wasn't my happy, cheery, normal self, obviously, when I first sort of come on board, but, you know, you're kind of away, and when you're feeling down, they kind of pick you up, I guess, you know, they can kind of tell. We're away like so much together that we've just become like a little family, so they're kind of your best friends, sort of.
And to go through such challenging life experiences in a short period of time must affect them deeply. It was very moving to hear how she was able to draw on the strength of the other staff.
Happy birthday! Thanks, guys. Love you.
I feel extremely proud of Rail and a little bit humbled to be so fortunate to work with them, because they're a great bunch of people that clearly, genuinely care for each other and support each other.
Next, for Tony's co-workers, the journey comes to an unexpected end.
Do you know who I am?
Sorry, no, I don't. Should I?
Tony Braxton Smith has spent the last 2 weeks working undercover in the iconic rail tourism business, Great Southern Rail. He's about to report back to his executive team.
CEOs get very buried at times in corporate things, challenges, numbers, morals. But what this journey has done for me is really brought it back to the absolute essence of the business is people. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. I've had an amazing experience being out there, and only undercover could you see what I saw. The teams that we've got out there, they're all hard-working, dedicated individuals, and it's really great to see the general positive spirit that they've got, and it's infectious and transmits to our guests, and I think that's really, really heartening because I think that's really strong fabric for any organisation. We all go out on train from time to time and we travel as guests, so we get to see the guest experience from that perspective. It's a completely different perspective when you actually go out there and do the job. So guess what, folks? As of next week, we're all going to be in management boot camp, and we're all going to go and work a shift in the terminal, and we're going to work a shift as an HA, because I'm sure it'll actually make us better managers. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Bye.
The time has come for Tony's unsuspecting cover his true identity.
No idea what's going on. I'm extremely nervous. I got this very anxious, and just want to know what's going on.
Maybe I do something wrong.
Thank you.
Thank you.
G'day.
G'day.
Hello.
Me?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, what happened?
Do you know who I am?
Sorry, no, I don't. Should I?
Sid.
Yes. Well done, Angela.
Polished up very nice.
Thank you very much.
You're the man I tried to cheat to clean the train.
Yes, Sydney King. I worked a shift with you and you worked me really hard and I learned a lot. But who I really am is Tony Braxton Smith, the CEO of Great Southern Rail.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well. So do you know who I am?
Yeah, no.
You're Mr. Braxton Smith.
Oh, you should call me Tony. Things really work, and I really wanted to get that experience and go undercover and find out how things really happen.
Well done.
When I stepped on board that train, I didn't know what to expect, and what I found I was just so impressed by, because it's very clear that you and the rest of the team in Alice Springs are just the sort of people we need in this company.
Oh, wow, cool.
I was really impressed by the cleaning cloths and the different colours of cloths and how you've got that system. Goes with green.
No, blue sparklers with the blue.
Because that's actually very important to hygiene, and I actually think we need it to be uniform throughout the company the way you do it. So I've had a bit of a chat to the management team, and what I want to organise is a cleaning summit in Alice Springs. We'll all have a little get-together.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. But I also want to talk to you about something personal. You know, you haven't seen your boys for over a year. Where are your kids?
Yeah, my kids are back home in New Zealand. Yeah.
I want us as a company to organise that for you.
Oh, would you?
For you and your boys.
Oh,
yeah?
I mean, Tony.
Excellent.
As an equal, I feel really thankful that I've worked hard.
So, you're a hard taskmaster and you're an absolute powerhouse of energy, but I love that.
Oh, good, thank you.
And you made me realise just how... Something else I learned?
What's that?
The bar. We keep on running out of wine.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. The Hillsmith estate, we do have a slight run out.
It almost seems to me that we've got to reduce our stock level on some wines and increase it on others. But I think you know more than we do. I'd like you to speak your mind with the management as he goes through the stock review.
Wow, brilliant.
Okay. And you do like your wines, don't you?
I do.
There's a very nice lodge in the southwest of WA, right in the middle of the wine region.
Wow.
And I'd like to put you up there for a few days. And you can go and do a little bit of learning about the wines of southwest Western Australia.
Oh my God, yes.
Would you like that?
I would love that. That's
Okay.
fantastic.
Give me a hug.
I just feel so happy that he's seen what we do and he can appreciate it and work on things, make this company even stronger than what it is. So I'm just...
So Sid got you fooled, eh?
Knee spinning.
One of the things I learnt, which I hadn't quite appreciated, is just how physical that job is that you guys do.
It's a fair workout, because it gets a bit more challenging when there's just one of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, not wrong.
You were kind of like a multitasking superhero there.
Well, thank you.
So what I reckon we want to do is have a look at putting a few more hours into the roster so that we can have two teams when the train arrives, maybe one to look after luggage and one to look after motor rail, just so we can get the cars to the guests a little bit quicker.
Quicker, yeah.
So now, look, on a personal, is to actually give you a trip on the GAN. We'll make it a trip for two.
Yes.
We'll go and...
You're the boss.
I'm the boss. That's right.
Apparently so. I think I've only travelled about 50 metres on the GAN, and what I've received off Tony, platinum, wow.
One of the things I really liked about working with you was just one child?
No, four. Hey, whoa. I got no TV, mate.
I like that because it's really infectious, because when you're happy, then it makes our customers happy, yeah? The other thing I noticed, you were making some really nice food, but they all ordered the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Literally, almost everything.
What I want the warehouse guys to come and work in the kitchen and do a trip with you, and then we'll get around a table and we'll work out a better way of loading trains. You did a great job, and so it was really great to work with you.
Thank you.
I've got a little reward for you.
Oh, this is uneasy.
You know, we had a moment there when we were talking about your mum.
Oh, okay.
She's 86.
Yeah.
The last time you saw her was close to my mum. I couldn't imagine living on the other side of the world and not seeing my mum for 5 years. What I'd like to do is I'd like to send you and your wife to Vietnam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really happy, and thank you for, Just make me nearly drop a tear.
He has one more surprise.
I think you've got huge potential.
Thank you.
Then, the whole company climbs on board.
Jacqueline, I was just so impressed working with you because you reflect what we always say about how we want service to be. We want it to be professional, but we want it to be warm and friendly and relaxed.
Hello, ladies and gents. Are we ready to place an order here?
You were a great example of that. You shone through. So I think when you're ready, if you want someone as a mentor to help you go into management in hospitality, I'd love to help you.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you. I'm flattered. Thank you.
Of you. Enormously proud. I only have a mum. I'm a love child, I like to tell people. And I never kind of realised how important dads are until I had 2 boys of my own. So how about we organise for you and your mum to go on board the train. You've got to travel in style, so platinum all the way. Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah?
She'd like that. Thank you.
She'd like that?
When he said that, he thinks that my dad would be proud of me. Kind of made me sad. Miss my dad. But, I don't know. I'm proud of myself. So, yeah.
Tony will now reveal to the rail colleagues what he's been up to.
Well, thank you everyone for coming this afternoon. Whilst it's true that I am CEO, I stepped aside from my normal duties to actually go undercover within this company. And it was an incredible journey, I've got to tell you. I learned a lot of new skills, did a lot of different things. They made me work hard. And what I'd like to share with you now is some of the highlights of that journey.
That's looking gorgeous. That is really good. I think that's sparkling. The way the light's catching it, that's the important thing.
I'll tell you one thing, right? I think if you told a little bit more, you're probably the CEO in here.
I'm totally confused as to where they were, but they were 2 coffees.
Okay, we've got a blocked toilet.
Oh, no. I think the conclusion I've come to is that we have fabulous sceneries, but this experience to me brought home is the people that work in this company and how we work together. Thank you, team. You were fabulous. You are fabulous. And Ange, my little powerhouse, you made me work real hard, you did.
Right now, the mood is ecstatic. To have Sid, Tony come here and really reflect on everything that's happened, I'm over the moon. This has been fantastic.